In today's video, we're going to be talking about the May update that is coming tomorrow on the 5th of May. This update is going to be one of the largest ones that they've done recently, and it's probably going to have the biggest shakeup on both Google and also in the SEO community. Stay around until the very end because I'm going to give my predictions on what I think will happen, my 3 bold predictions for this Google update. Now, they actually warned us that this update was coming, which they've never done before as far as I'm aware. So in the March update, new ways we're tackling spammy, low-quality content on search. If I scroll down, obviously we've seen all this. We've seen scaled content abuse, which again, they've actually warned us of all of this, okay? So people who got decimated by the algorithm update were most likely doing one of these. So scaled content abuse, keeping more spam out of your results, reducing low quality unoriginal results. But the important one right here was actually site reputation abuse. So let's read what it says. It says sometimes websites that have their own great content may also host low quality content provided by third parties with the goal of capitalizing on the hosting site's strong reputation. For example, a third party might publish payday loan reviews on a trusted educational website to gain ranking benefits from the site. Such content ranking highly on search can confuse or mislead visitors who may have vastly different expectations for the content on said website. Good example of this would be Forbes. Forbes is a mess. They do not give a shit. We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll now consider very low third-party content produced primarily for ranking purposes and without close oversight of a website owner to be spam. I don't even think they should have written this second part, to be quite honest with you. We're publishing this policy 2 months in advance of enforcement on May the 5th to give site owners time to make any needed changes. I think this is the first time Google has given such a massive warning, and I'm actually a little bit annoyed by this because I think they've only done this because they know they're going to be hitting big players. So they've given the warning to big play. I'm getting annoyed. I should relax. They've given this warning to the big dogs. Where the hell was our warning of this spam update? I remember that this March update came out of bloody nowhere, and maybe that you were given a week or two in advance. Instead, because they know that they're going to be hitting big websites like Forbes, they've obviously said to them, "Don't worry, lads, we've got you covered. In 2 months, we're going to make this change. Just make sure, that you remove all that bad content, and then we'll go and hit all the small sites anyway." That's so annoying that they think it's acceptable to warn big websites and not little websites. I think that's unfair. I think that's like some kind of monopoly, or I don't exactly know why it just feels so wrong, but it really, really feels wrong to me that they warned the big websites but not the little websites. Yeah, so this was released on March the 5th, and I think that was pretty much when the update happened. Yeah, it was, I remember. There was no warning before this for all of the small websites, all of the niche affiliate websites, all of the small dogs in the industry. However, for the big dogs, they've decided to give them 2 months warning. I think that is truly diabolical by Google, but I don't want to go too deep into that. Anyway, I personally think, well, this is, first of all, I think this is the first time they've given such a big warning, and I don't think it's a coincidence that the warning is to big websites. I really, really don't like that. Anyway, this is going to cause a massive ripple across the internet, and people who have been employing these tactics for the last few years are about to be hit hard, or they would have been hit hard had Google not warned them. So I reckon if we go on Forbes, this was not how this video was supposed to go. I reckon Forbes has just removed an absolute metric ton of content. So we can actually check this. So I was going to go into this article a little bit later, but basically there's this website, housefresh.com, and they have been absolutely decimated by Google, probably by the helpful content update. No warning to them whatsoever. They were smacked, and what they've basically done is they've talked about their competitors. So for example, we have here dogs.siteforbes.com. So I'm actually going to do the same thing. I'm very curious to see if this number here, 55,000, is the same as the number today. So we'll do it exactly the same. We'll do dogs.siteforbes.com. 67,000 results. So there are more results. Insane, right? And then we'll do puppy. Well, So it seems that Forbes did not get the message because, yeah, they have not removed any of their content. Now, you might say Forbes is a weird example, okay? But the reason that House Fresh, sorry, not Hello Fresh, the reason House Fresh talks about them specifically is is this point here. Do puppies come to mind when you think about Forbes? If not, well, okay, not the final sentence. When you think about Forbes, you don't think about puppies, right? Let's just be honest. Forbes is not a pet insurance magazine. I know that it's a very, very broad magazine, but it's absolutely not about pet insurance. What they've done is they've made a crap ton of exactly what it says here, okay? Affiliate content abusing the reputation of Forbes. If these pages don't get hit, Google is full of crap. I'm sorry, but if these pages here do not get hit, Google is just absolutely full of crap. Look at this. Featured partner offers, bang. Affiliate, affiliate, affiliate. Look, you can see at the bottom, this is an affiliate link. Source equals Forbes Advisor SEO and click ID. If this page or these pages are not hit by Google, they are not doing the job that they have said that they are trying to do with this content. I'm going to check this. So today on May the 4th, 2024, we have 520 pages on Forbes about pet insurance. Okay, let's just quickly see how these are ranking. Okay, so just their pet insurance articles. I mean, look at that. That's absurd. It's absolutely absurd. Now, I'm not saying that Forbes wasn't in their rights to do this. They were. What I'm saying is, if these are not hit by this update, Google has failed, categorically failed. Something like this, largest dog breeds, should be fine, but let's see. So, is this low quality? I mean, it's not great quality. And then let's see if they have affiliate content in here. It's pretty good quality, to be fair. There's nothing wrong with this article. Is it affiliate content? Yeah. Right at the bottom, bang, affiliate content. The amount of money that Forbes must be making from this, and this is the definition of what Google is talking about. If this line does not get decimated tomorrow, Google's failed. And I guarantee the small people, the small websites are going to get absolutely whacked, and Forbes is going to be absolutely fine. If this does not start to go down tomorrow, I'm going to be annoyed. I'll make another video tomorrow. I'm going to be obsessed with this. So shout out to House Fresh, and also shout out to David from the training. By the way, guys, I will just quickly shout out the live training. If you want to join the live training, it's honestly an amazing community. It kind of makes me so happy what we've made. I was highly against starting a training. However, Rowan kind of convinced me to do it, and it only costs €7 per session. I'm really, really happy with the result. People are getting some amazing value out of it. And David actually posted this article in the training, which is the only reason I knew about this. Okay, so am I worried for myself, my websites, or the websites I work on? This is obviously not my actual website. I'm not worried even a little bit. In fact, I'm extremely happy at what is happening. I cannot wait for a ton of these websites. So if I go on Google and type in best suits for men, you'll see exactly what I mean here. Let's have a look. So best menswear, that's fine. Best menswear ×2. I cannot believe they've done that. Fair play to them. Let's have a look here. So GQ is fine. It's actually this type of website. Okay, so again, Forbes is here. I don't have an issue with Forbes being here. I think this fits much better with their, what they do. They are like a business slash grooming slash, it's fine. The fact that they're here, I don't mind that. I don't mind that Forbes is here. Here's another one that might be hit, which I'm very, very curious about. Will The Guardian's affiliate articles be hit? Now, I'm actually a reader of The Guardian. I would never read The Guardian specifically to get fashion advice. And I don't think many people would. They're not known for their fashion, right? So this could be another website that gets hit. And the reason I'm happy about this update is if The Guardian gets hit, then Two Men, which isn't even on the SERP in Ireland, might start to move up. And there are thousands of keywords that I'm not fully aware of all of the keywords, etc., etc. Men's health, suits, health. Again, it's a bit of a jump. I'd be very, very curious to see what happens to this kind of article specifically. I actually cannot wait to see the results. So that's one of the main reasons I'm making this video, is so that I can start to collate data now and then compare it to tomorrow, compare it to 2 weeks, compare it to a month. So any of these that are not fully relevant, the Telegraph as well is another bloody newspaper that should not be talking about the best high street suits for men. I don't know. I just think it's an interesting one. I'll be very, very curious to see the actual results of this update. However, if we go back to the update here, I think you don't really have to be worried unless you're one of the people that is fully abusing this. Now, I know a lot of SEOs are, so some people should be worried for sure. If you're curious and you want to read a little bit more about the update or about their policies, what you can do is you can go on Google and type in Google Search Central, and then click on the first one where it says formerly webmasters. Click on documentation at the top. And then on the left here, click Search Essentials and then Spam Policies. Now, I've seen a lot of videos on the update that's coming tomorrow, and nobody actually explained how to do that, so I thought I would explain it quickly. If you want to know what is being hit at the moment, you can actually just read all of these. However, the one that's being hit tomorrow specifically is this one here, Site Reputation Abuse. So let's just give this a quick read. And you should only be worried if your website fits one of these patterns. Well, I mean, actually, kind of one of the problems is because Google does all of this programmatically, you may still be hit regardless of whether or not you're doing one of these. But anyway, site reputation abuse is when a third-party page is published with little or no first-party oversight or involvement, where the purpose is to manipulate search rankings by taking advantage of the first-party site's ranking signals. So basically, what this means is you go to a big boy website and you say, "Can you post my best suits 2024 article on your website? I'll give you 10 grand," and and then you rank basically for that. So actually, things like anyway, let's just keep reading. Such third-party pages include sponsored, advertising partner, or other third-party pages that are typically independent of a host site's main purpose, or produced without close oversight or involvement of the host site, and provide little to no value to users. So going back to the examples we talked about earlier, something like The Guardian should actually not be affected, because from what I can see, this is not a third-party blog post. It's a blog post by The Guardian on The Guardian's website, and therefore they should not be hit by this update, according to the wording of Google's spam site reputation abuse. Illustrative examples of site reputation abuse include, but are not limited to, an educational site hosting a page about reviews of payday loans written by a third party that distributes the same page to other sites across the web with the main purpose of manipulating search rankings. A medical site hosting a third-party page about best casinos that's designed primarily to manipulate search rankings with little to no involvement from the medical site. A movie review site hosting third-party pages about topics that would be confusing to users to find on a movie review site, such as ways to buy followers on social media sites, the best fortune teller sites, and the best essay writing services. I mean, if you change movie review site to newspaper or magazine, hosting third-party pages about topics that would be... This is the problem I have, hosting third-party pages. How do they define a third-party page? That's kind of the issue here. So something like this is surely not a third-party page, right? Because this is produced by an author from their website, reviewed by one of their editors on their website. It's posted on their website. This is not third-party unless someone sponsored this post. But how the hell would Google know whether or not they sponsored it? That's kind of the issue that I have with this update and the way this is being worded. I personally think something like this is kind of spammy. Like this should also be what they're looking for. They should be looking for websites that are posting, in inverted commas, irrelevant content to their website, regardless of whether it's third party or not. But we will see. We will see. I'll be keeping a very, very close eye on what's coming up. A sports site hosting a page written by a third party about workout supplement reviews. Now, this is very interesting. where the sports site editorial staff had little to no involvement in the content, and the main purpose of hosting the page to manipulate search rankings. The wording of this in particular is very, very interesting to me. Final one, a news site hosting coupons provided by a third party with little to no... what does this mean? Hosting coupons provided by a third party. That almost seems like the coupons themselves are third party, not the content, but the actual coupons, which would mean that this is also third party because the Guardian doesn't sell suits. It's a newspaper website. So it's going to Marks and Spencer's, and therefore it's third party. So again, the wording here is not very good, in my opinion. A new site hosting coupons provided by a third party with little to no oversight or involvement from the hosting site, and where the main purpose is to manipulate search rankings. I think all of the examples that I gave in this video fit this final one. I really don't think Google has done a very good job of wording or illustrating examples here, but it is what it is. Examples that are not considered site reputation abuse include wire services or press release service sites. Good, because we do use press release. News publications that have syndicated news content from other news publications. Okay. Sites designed to allow user-generated content. Oh my god, such as a forum website or comment sections. Great, so there's going to be more of those. Columns, opinion pieces, articles, and other works of editorial nature where there is a close involvement or review by the host site. So this is the key one here. So something like the Guardian article, the Forbes articles, they will probably not be included because of this. But how the hell is Google going to determine whether there was a close involvement or review by the host site? This is why I think this is really stupid, personally. I think they should have targeted people that are generally just going out their niche, but it is what it is. Now that I've read this line here, I'm less convinced that Forbes and The Guardian are going to be hit. We'll see. We'll see. I would love Google to hit some of these big websites. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. I think there is a monopoly by big websites where they just control the internet and you cannot break into it. I would love Google to do something about that. They're probably not going to do anything. Third-party content, for example, advertorial or native advertising type pages that's produced with close involvement of the host website, where the purpose is to share content directly to readers, such as through promotion within the publication itself, rather than hosting the content to manipulate search rankings. How the hell are they going to... I think Google have gone a bit mad with this one. It's really hard for them to tell this. Embedding third-party ad units throughout a page or using affiliate links throughout a page with links treated appropriately. So yeah, The Guardian, etc. are going to be absolutely fine. Coupons that are listed with close involvement of the hosting site. Again, I really don't like the wording of most of this, but it is what it is. So going back to things like The Guardian and Forbes, it seems like they're actually going to continue to get away with it, which I'm really not a fan. I'm really not a fan of it, but, you know, it is what it is. Forbes has got to make more money, right? So one more thing before we go from this House Fresh article is this very, very interesting part right here. Trusted publications are being flipped by SEO-minded people with a taste for affiliate money. Step 1, buy the site. Step 2, fire all of the staff. Step 3, revamp the content strategy to drive new monetizable traffic from Google. Did you know that a 19-year-old sports blog, Deadspin, is now a gambling affiliate website? So let's go on Deadspin. It says, sports news without fear, favor, or compromise. Let's accept here. And then let's look at look, you can see what they're talking about. Basically, what they've done is they've bought... Yeah, this website should be hit. This website should be hit. If this website is not hit, there is a huge issue with the update, in my opinion. Like, this content here is completely irrelevant to what they're doing. And it's literally just taking them to a completely different website with an affiliate link. Yeah, definitely this should be hit. My god, the end of this website is just literally 50 ads. Oh my god. Oh no, they're not even ads. These are... Oh no, they're mixed in with ads. Yeah, look. Some of them are ads and some of them are real articles. Anyway. Okay, so as promised, let's do my top 3 predictions for this update. Number 1 is going to be websites like Forbes and Deadspin should see a hit in traffic. I still personally think Forbes will be hit, even though I just said they probably won't be. I'm really hoping that Forbes does see a big hit. They have enough traffic. They have enough traffic. I would love to see some kind of update hitting monopolies. I think that would be a really good update, but it's never going to happen. Obviously, my second one is user-generated content will see even more traffic. If you don't know, websites like Cura and other websites similar to Cura have been seeing quite a big increase in traffic ever since the helpful content update. Now, the logic of that is most likely that user-generated content is the least likely to be AI generated and therefore is the most useful. The final one is websites that were not abusing anything will also be hit. Now, this is something that happens every single time. You'll see my YouTube comment section, everyone's YouTube comment section filled with people saying that they weren't doing anything and their traffic also tanked. This happens because Google does everything programmatically, and sometimes these programs do not work properly. And for example, you can be banned on a game for not doing anything. Same thing can happen here. You can be hit by an algorithm update, even though you did not do any of the things that we talked about in this video or that Google talked about in any of their blog posts. If that happens, I'm extremely sorry for you. It might happen to me. I just don't know. It's really, really hard to say. But these are my 3 predictions. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched all the way to the end, you're an absolute legend. I'll see you very, very soon with some more content. Probably tomorrow, because tomorrow, I think, is going to be a bit of a doomsday. Peace out.